A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Welcome, brothers and sisters, to today's video blog. Today's video blog deals with God. People in society, historically and presently, discuss this idea of God and distort it from what the historical sources speak of, meaning holy books. As you know, all three religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, talks about God. Me, as a Muslim, I refer to God as Allah. Allah being the pure name for God that can't be adulterated. But not in today's society. Like in the past historical times, you actually have people who claim to be God. And boy, oh boy, do I know of a lot of people that claim to be God. You might ask the question, how does this guy know so many people claim to be God? And who would claim to be God? But remember what society you're living in, Western society. There's a crackhead on the street that will claim to be God. There's a schizophrenic nutcase somewhere around the corner who claim to be God. So when you bring in this side of the understanding of how many people claim to be God, you get kind of confused. You no longer put yourself in the atheist position. Like, where is God? How could God exist? You can talk to your local crackhead. He'd give you some information if you need it on God. But if you're looking for the correct understanding, you've came to the right place. There's many areas of deception when it comes to understanding the pure concept of God. And that's what this video blog is for. Seeing God. Unlike the delusional crackhead or the nutcase around the corner or around the block who claims to see God, there's many people in society that have tried to study or observe in their surroundings what God looks like or what he would look like. As a Muslim, we have Musa, or Moses, may peace and blessings be upon him, who was a prophet, who in the beginning of his prophethood asked a question. And the question was, how can I see God? And therefore he asked this question to Allah, or God, and his face turned white. His beard was also bright white. Now the Christians didn't understand the implications of this, but there's something that I want to tell the Christians now. Why did Musa's beard, or Moses' beard, turn white? It's as simple as this. Laysa kamithlihi shay, which means there is nothing unto God, or there is nothing like God, or there's nothing in the likeness of God. The conception of God alone rivets inside of your body, your soul. The thought of God is too much for you as a human being to conceive. You couldn't conceive God if you wanted in his entirety. So as a scientific individual who does not believe in God, you've already struck out because you're using limited means, your eyes, maybe an instrument or something in this world that's created by yourself or by God to see God, which is impossible. Seeing Allah, which is the pure name of God, man's mind is limited and Allah is limitless. Therefore, man cannot even fathom an idea or an understanding of Allah or Allah's existence, except what Allah has chosen to reveal to man. Any image or idea that you come up in your mind about God comes from a created idea or image that's not fully developed because you yourself are created. See, the notion has to be grasped. It's relatively simple that everything around you is created. Your body, your flesh, the cells in your body, everything that functions is created. And there's a master craftsman behind this creation, which is you and this planet. And that master craftsman is God. And God is something that you can't fathom. To make it easy for those who don't believe in God, a limitless power, force, and energy, a creation that is beyond being created, a power that's beyond being harnessed, an intellect that's beyond understanding. This is where you begin the stages of understanding God. And if you look in the Islamic point of view, we have 99 attributes under which we capture the reality of God. And this is done with the 99 attributes. Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, Al-Malik, Al-Qudus. Allah is the most merciful. Allah is the provider. Some of the attributes of God. And we take these attributes and hold them for a second to see a grander picture. And once we see this grander picture, we lose it because it's just that powerful. And that is how God should be respected, unlike he's disrespected in modern media. This is the Muslim's approach. See, a Muslim doesn't need a picture of a white man on the wall that has blue eyes to feel secure about his position with his Creator. A Muslim needs the reminder of his obligation to the most powerful existence of God, to humble him, to keep him striving towards what is good and forbidding what is bad. The complexity in these two identities are unparalleled, meaning the Muslim fights, whereas others give up and compromise for a painting. A painting will be weak in you as a person attaining a better understanding of your Lord. Anything else is defeatism. You cannot, as an individual, think for a moment that you can conceive God, and from that conception, you're going to make it to where you want to go in the afterlife. You have to put attributes that are beyond your understanding, because the world is still beyond your understanding. The physical surroundings are beyond your understanding. Therefore, how can you grasp the idea of God when you can't even understand the workings of physics and other areas that are unknown to your mind? But always remember, deception is easy and many people fall into it. And there is a deceiver who fools people, like that crackhead on the corner, or that person who's schizophrenic and thinking that they're God. Astaghfirullah, a'udhu billah. No one can be God but God himself. All praise is due to Allah, the creator, sustainer of the heavens and the earth. This is your brother Umar, leaving you with a thought. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.